How's it going, everyone? Hopefully this microphone works. It's the second one I'm fucking using now. Tested it, seemed like it did, so hopefully it hasn't, I don't know, fucked up like it did on the way down to the ferry, which inevitably meant I couldn't really vlog my trip abroad. So yeah, I wanted to talk about insurance, because we all love insurance, don't we? We all love paying for that almost what we feel like unnecessary cost, although it is necessary. So basically my insurance is due for renewal very soon, and someone I know from Instagram, YouTube, his name is Jamwheel, go check him out on both of them. He basically said he's buying an MT10 very soon, and he basically said, you know, he's found someone to get a decent insurance quote. You know, so he's a really nice guy, really new broker. Yeah, so go and see what they can sort of do for you. And I thought, yeah, you know, what have I got to lose by doing that? So my renewal was currently at 1200. Throwing these guys 850 both bikes, like when I was paying 1200, and it's a better cover than I had as well. So huge improvement. But basically they're called BeMoto UK. Now I'll just make it clear as well, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I don't get paid to say shit about anything, to be honest. So this is my opinion, you know. If I didn't like them, I just wouldn't upload anything about them. I'd be like, oh, whatever, they just gave me a decent deal on my insurance, don't really care anymore. But basically, yeah, they're called BeMoto UK, and they're free bikers. You know, they left a big insurance firm to start up and do their own thing, which is, you know, pretty cool. It's almost the dream that we all kind of want to do. Oh, I'll start up on my own and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, basically there's a chap called Matt that I dealt with, really nice guy. He's got a Daytona as well, so you know, we was obviously like, it was almost like we was on our first date, if you like. But he's a really nice guy, really helped me out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had to spend the time going through with him what I need, but I suppose it's kind of nice as well that you feel like you're being taken seriously, because you speak to so many insurance companies and they just try, you know, they just want to get you through the system. The computer does all the work for them, and you know, it's not really them essentially that's going to lose any or make any money, so they don't really give a shit. But yeah, really good deal, really good cover as well for the money, like better than the cover I've got currently. So I can't suggest them enough. Go check the website out, I'll put everything in the description for you. You will undoubtedly save a buck or two. I mean, I genuinely, I said to this guy, I want to pay this. I was astounded. I mean, I'm realistic with what I wanted to pay, don't get me wrong, but at the same time I'm kind of, yeah, shocked that he managed to get near it. So fair play to him. Go check him out, really nice guys. There's actually a not that it's my place to say it, but there's a bigger, a much more famous vlogger that will be interviewing them shortly. So yeah, you'll get to see a bit more about them in the future, but for now it seems like they're the real deal. And I think if any of you have got a renewal due, or you know, you've only just insured your bike or bikes, then go and try them, man, because you might save yourself like a few £100 like I did. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to get out of the way at the start. Yeah, next, I guess, some good news and some bad news. So I'll start with the bad news. Now, this all happened very quickly, as in I realised what the fuck it was. This will all become clear in a second, be patient. So it's all happened very quickly, so I didn't really have time to document it very well, and I'll just show you, I'll cut the video in that I managed to take. First time out in a month or so, and there's that cracked frame. So basically what you can see there is a crack in Daisy's frame. So I got back from Portugal. I've given Spike enough of a life at the minute. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give her a rest. I might even post her up for the summer a little bit and get out on Daisy and sort of enjoy her again whilst, you know, the weather's a bit warmer, I'll be a bit more comfortable in leathers, blah blah blah. So shot off to the tyre shop, you know, got a new rear tyre put on her, and then I met one of my friends. We was having some enthusiastic rides, let's say, through a few roads for about half hour, and we stopped just because he see one of his mates. I just, as we all do, we just look at our pride and joy, don't we? You just stand there looking at them, and yeah, I just saw this white mark, and you know, like sometimes you get like a dry watermark or something. So I went to go rub it, and I was like, oh my god, the frame's cracked. Now it's on both sides, and the odd thing is, it's running from top to bottom. So if you can kind of try and imagine that, that means the bike effectively has tried to do that, rather than if I jumped it or something or slammed it down and it had done that. So the crack's from the top and not from the bottom, which is really odd. So that's the bad news, and was a tiny bit more bad news. I'm not getting her back till the 13th of July, which is or sometime around then anyway, which is just shit, like utter shit. So and just for clarity, I've never, the only time I've ever dropped Daisy is into that petrol pump, which you know, you've all probably seen, and that, if that's going to break a frame, I don't want to be on a bike like that. So yeah, that obviously didn't, and I've never crashed it or anything, so I just why it's happened I don't know. And Triumph of, you know, I suppose not tried to bullshit me and have been quite honest and said, look, we have no idea why that's happened, and we can't really comment until we get the frame back. So when it all happened anyway, and I saw it, I was luckily like 15 minutes around the corner from a Triumph dealership. It's not the one I normally use, granted, but you know, I'll just whatever, take it there, get it sorted under warranty. This guy's not really interested in letting me pass, is he? So yeah, took it there. They just said, yeah, leave it with us, don't ride it, blah blah blah. Sent off the warranty claim. I actually spoke to Triumph in Hinckley, like the actual manufacturer who deal with all the warranties, and they said no, absolutely under warranty, under, you know, all sorted. So it means she's going to be stripped down to shit and built back up again, I guess. Yeah, so let's hope there's no more problems they uncover, eh? So yeah, unfortunately for this 5 minutes, it means I'm well, I say unfortunately like it's, you know, like I'm riding a Cub 90 or something, but it means I'm back on Spike for a bit, which I'm not gutted about, but I'm just disappointed I can't ride Daisy. For that half hour or hour in total, I guess, before the tyre I had her out, I was really enjoying just being back on her, and yeah, whatever. So that's pretty much where we're at the minute. Oh, and lastly, I was just going to ask my faithful subs, when I went to Portugal, I was getting a lot of questions about the bags and the equipment I took and all that kind of stuff. So as much as it's not you know, not as, I don't know, engaging, I was just going to kind of do a little bit of a video on what you could and could not take, and kind of how I did it, how I gauged it, all that kind of stuff to Portugal. So if that's something you want to see, you know, just I don't know, thumbs up, you know, thumbs up the fucking video or something, I don't know, or leave it in the comments to say, yeah, I want to see that, because or, you know, maybe put in there exactly what you want me to talk about, because that's something I found quite difficult and quite sort of like, oh, like a bit of a, you know, what do I take, what am I going to take, because I'm kind of unsure a little bit, and yeah, so let me know anyway, and other than that, I'll have to see you next time. Laters.